All right, so Willie D, somebody I know that you enjoyed when he was in Geto Boys and stuff like that.
For
Willie
sure.
D and Scarface, they had a little discussion on their podcast because apparently for the 50th anniversary of hip hop, okay, the Grammys had a little performance celebration and Scarface was included. He didn't say anything to Willie D about it. And apparently when he performed, I didn't watch the performance, but apparently he performed the Geto Boys song "Mind Playing Tricks on Me" or whatever. My mind's playing tricks on me. And Willie D felt away because he's in the group and he felt he should know about that. So what do you think?
Well, all right, this is how I feel about it, man. Because I'm gonna try to look at it from both perspectives, real quick.
Yes, I
Willie
know.
D, I could understand being a part of a group that they mention, a group that song they use, and only other surviving member of that group, and not be included. So
Mm-hmm.
I understand why Willie D feel like, well, damn nigga, you should at least let me know what was going on. But then I also heard Scarface say, I didn't know what the fuck I was there for, nigga. They booked Scarface. When I got there, they started talking that ghetto boy shit. And matter of fact, they told me what to perform, and this is what I think probably happened. So Willie D's issue is, nigga, I'm a part of this, especially that song, especially the Ghetto Boys. I should have been included. I get that. Scarface point is, I didn't know all that, nigga. I got booked at Scarface. When I got there, they start talking that Ghetto Boy shit. I can understand that if it's true or not. But this is what I think happened, just out of my speculation. I think this new young generation of people don't give a fuck about Scarface or some goddamn Ghetto Boys. They were told to get legends of hip hop, legends to be on this motherfucking stage. Scarface name definitely would come up in that conversation. When you Google Scarface, even though he did so much work by himself, I wouldn't doubt if Mind Playing Tricks on Me ain't the first fucking song that come up. So
Mm-hmm.
imagine a 35-year-old motherfucking program director that don't know shit about hip hop, don't know shit about underground hip hop, and damn sure don't know shit about Scarface and Ghetto Boys. He gonna Google the shit, say, all right, I guess this they biggest hit to date. This what he's performing. You feel me? I
Mm-hmm.
think this got more to do with the people that put that show together than to do with either of the bandmates. Because they
Okay.
don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 40, or I will be, and, I
You
know it's a
can't wait
lot of
to
people.
say you 40.
Because I've been feeling 40 for a long time. But I'm just saying, it's
Yeah.
a lot of people who do not know Ghetto Boys my age. Or they know their name, can't tell you more than one song. And what song
I
can they
only
tell
know
you
that
about?
song.
Mind
Just
Playing
playing
Tricks on
tricks.
them. You get what I'm saying? So imagine just somebody who job is to choreograph or put together this show, and the name Scarface come up. You Google it. Hey, Mind Playing Tricks on me, whatever, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I can see how none of them niggas had nothing to do with the planning of this, and I don't believe it's Scarface's fault if he did not tell him, unless he's lying.
Do you think at any point though, because it's not like he got there the night of the Grammys and performed in 10 minutes. So do you think that there was at any point when he realized that they were going to want him to do that song that he could have reached out, at least said something to him, hey, I know this is last minute, maybe you can't make it, but I didn't realize they wanted me to do this. I thought they were booking me just as Scarface solo, but they want me to do this song. You
Did
don't think he
Michael
could have?
always get Jermaine to come and do? All right, look. Let me say this though.
I can't stand you.
All
I
right,
swear.
let me say this right, because this would just cross my mind.
Okay.
Would Willie D be upset if it was anything but the Grammys?
No, this
Probably
is
not,
not a
right?
club date on the weekend. This is
But
the
hold on, it
Grammy.
could have been a fucking hip hop awards. It could have been a BET awards. I don't think he would have gave a fuck.
No, I think he would have. If it's something where they're celebrating and saying, "Hey, this is our contribution to hip hop," I think he would have been upset. If it was the hip hop awards and it was something like that, I think he would have been upset.
You
I
know
don't think he's
what?
upset because it's the Grammys.
You right. He would have been upset. But do you think he talks like that on a day-to-day basis? By us listening to him and hearing his blogs and shit, and hearing how anti motherfucking industry he be trying to act. So why, if I'm hearing you talk this anti-industry shit all the time, why do I think you care as much as you do today when there was only one portion of my set where I alluded to a song that you was in that I perform all the time without you?
It's a big moment.
But it's not your moment. It's Scarface moment that they connected me. That's something that happened when I got there, though. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, you have a phone.
If it was, hold on. If it was, think about this. Let's be honest. If it was Geto Boys, they would have had the Geto Boys. It was not Geto Boys. It was Scarface, and because he come from the legendary group, that's what happened. But if it was about the Geto Boys, there's no way they wouldn't have included him. They probably would have sent a fucking email to fucking Bushwick.
May he rest in peace.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how much they don't know what the fuck going on. They would have. So I'm saying he listen. If we fuck with Geto Boys, there's a lot of people that know better that should have did better other than Scarface. How many motherfucking legends on that stage don't work with all them niggas? How many of them niggas didn't grow up listening to the Geto Boys? Why didn't none of them deal with it? Why did nobody tell this nigga? Because it probably wasn't about the Geto Boys till he got there.
Okay, but AP, why are we acting like it's hard to communicate? Because it sounded to
Busta
me like
Rhymes comes from a group.
Does
Busta Rhymes come from a group?
Yes, he does.
So why the fuck is his group ain't on every fucking thing they honor him with?
Okay, when he performed on the Grammys celebration, did he do songs from that group or did he do Busta Rhymes songs?
Nobody remember the songs from that group. They're gonna Google and have you sing your top shit.
No, stop, AP. I'm just saying, I understand what you're saying because that is likely what happened. What you're saying makes sense, and it kind of sounds like what Scarface was saying. But what I'm saying is, at some point, let me let you read that because you can't read and listen.
I was listening to you. God damn.
Okay,
bing, 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 bing. Look,
anyway,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
What I was saying, though, is at some point, you have a phone. You can pick up your phone and just let him know. He shouldn't be finding that out after the Grammys aired or while the Grammys aired. You can tell him at least what happened without him seeing your ass performing it on stage.
Listen, I hear all y'all points. Like Tig Knight said, you wrong, AP. I hear all y'all points. And nobody is a bigger Willie D fan than me. He is my favorite Geto Boy. Him and Bushwick, actually. Now Scarface is cold on his own, but them fucking old, them, you know, the Resurrection and all them fucking tapes. I was liking the shit that them niggas was kicking more than fucking Face, in my opinion, on the Geto Boy albums. Even though he was getting off too, I'm just saying Willie D is one of my favorite rappers, nigga. So I know what he did and what he deserved, but that ain't got nothing. We're talking about was Scarface out of order, and I'm trying to say is here go Wilt saying. AP Busta is more known for his solo career. So the fuck is Scarface, man. Just because a small sector of black people know who the Geto Boys is, that is not a lot of niggas. Majority of the people that know Scarface know Scarface. They don't know a fucking thing about Geto Boys. That's a fact.
That is a fact.
If I ask majority of these people who the fuck MJG and A-Ball is, nobody know. And to me, they just as cold as the Geto Boys. So that you can ask them who is in UGK, they won't fucking know.
I agree.
So I'm just saying they got Scarface for a tribute. Got there, Googled his motherfucking accolades, and saw mine playing tricks on me. If it wasn't for that, Geto Boys wouldn't have been fucking mentioned, and nothing would have been performed. I believe. I'm just guessing, but I believe. And
I believe.
And hold on, let me just say this point because I still think this is funny. Because everybody talk that fight the power-ish until the power's getting money. Then like Deion Sanders and Uncle Elroy, they be gone. They're going to be gone. Now, listen, Willie D talk a lot of that fuck them shit. And he couldn't wait to be a part of some shit they was putting together. I just want to point that out.
Yeah, okay.
It sound like one of his homeboys be on that same shit.
Anyway, let me say this since I'm not in the chat working tonight. Make sure y'all are liking this video as you're coming in to the chat. Make sure y'all like. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys.
Yes, thank you.
Go ahead.
And up one, he said, "You from Milwaukee, bro? Stop it." We all know that. We all know MJG and A-Ball. We all know Scarface. Go halfway across the country or anywhere in the country, you're gonna be shocked to know that don't nobody know them niggas. How many niggas know Cuckoo Kyle, one of the best motherfucking rappers of all time? Very little niggas.
What happened to you saying you were gonna looking at both sides? So what do you see of Willie's side?
I did see his side. I understand why he felt like, damn, you know, this was an opportunity for me to get celebrated with some work I put in. That's as far as his side should fucking go. How much more of his side can he stand on? As far as being mad at Scarface, the man gave you an excuse. Now, whether you accept it or not, he gave you an excuse, man. They booked me as Scarface. When I got there, I ain't know shit about that song until I did it. And I ain't think that much of it. And probably didn't think that much of it because, nigga, you talking this fight the power shit every time I talk to you.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? How much more mad could you be? That's like if I find out my bandmate goes and do some shit, and I'm always talking, fuck these people, fuck these people, fuck these people. Go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated, all that shit. Mm-hmm. So then when they call me and they like, well, dog, you know, they introduced Geto Boys and you wasn't there, what happened? Mm-hmm. I'm like, shit, I ain't know nothing about it. I would feel a little salty, like, but I will, as soon as I get my answer from my guy, and he tell me, bro, I wasn't there on that. I thought I was on some Scarface shit. All right, bro, it's all good. Don't worry about it. I would no longer look at my guy like he's the problem. I would look at everybody that put on the show as possibly being the problem. You get what I'm saying?
I hear you.
You ain't gotta fucking believe me. I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas think.
I'm sure you don't.
Ray and Claude Bank. Ain't nobody here to see you, Otis. That's what Scarface could have said. And I love Willie D. I love Willie D. But nigga, Scarface could have looked at that nigga and said, nigga, ain't nobody here to see you, Otis.
3 G's.